Hey, what's going on everybody? Matt here from Anchor Down Gaming. Welcome to another video. Today we have some unfortunate news to cover that was just announced yesterday from Naughty Dog and Sony, and that is the indefinite delay of The Last of Us Part 2. So this is some pretty unfortunate news. A lot of people are not happy about this, but due to the circumstances that are going on around the world right now, I'm sure there's good reason why this game is delayed. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to help me reach my goal of 100. It really helps me out. And be sure to like this video and comment to tell me your thoughts on it. Everybody, look forward to the video. Alright, so I'm going to get right into this video and just kind of read the statements from Sony and Naughty Dog themselves. So I'm going to start here by reading the Sony statement. This was announced yesterday. Update: Sony Interactive Entertainment has made the difficult decision to delay the launch of The Last of Us Part 2 and Marvel's Iron Man VR until further notice. Logistically, the global crisis is preventing us from providing the launch experience our players deserve. That was from Sony. And then just a little bit shortly after, Naughty Dog put out a statement themselves, and they put out a much longer one. So I'm going to read you guys the whole thing right here, and afterwards I'm done. I'm going to kind of talk about both these statements, give my opinion and what I think of the whole situation. So let's just read aloud. As you've likely just seen, the release of The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed. We're sure this news is just as disappointing to you as it is to us. We wanted to reach out to all of you in our community to give you a little more information. The good news is we're nearly done with the development of The Last of Us Part 2. We are in the midst of fixing our final bugs. However, with us finishing the game, we were faced with the reality that due to logistics beyond our control, we couldn't launch The Last of Us Part 2 to our satisfaction. We want to make sure everyone gets to play The Last of Us Part 2 around the same time, ensuring that we're doing everything possible to preserve the best experience for everyone. This meant delaying the game until such a time where we can solve these logistic issues. We were bummed about this decision, but ultimately understood it's what's best and fair to all our players. We're hoping this won't be a long delay, and we'll update you as soon as we have new information to share. We wish you all, your families, and your friends the best of health. Thank you for being amazing fans and your continued support. Stay safe. So, I mean, I'm not overly happy about this, but at the same time, I understand why Naughty Dog is doing this and why PlayStation is doing this. You know, with everything going on around the world right now with this, issue that we're all facing worldwide, it just makes sense, because if this game was to launch on May 29th like it was supposed to, and let's just say, stores are still closed. I know that GameStop and EB Games here in Canada and probably everywhere else in the world too, like they're all closed up. There's a lot of people that wouldn't buy physical copies. I mean, you still have, like Target and Best Buy and Walmart. Like I know in my area, Walmart is still open, of course, and they're going to be selling The Last of Us Part 2 when it comes out. You still could have bought it there, but I myself, I have the Ellie edition pre-ordered, which is the biggest collector's edition that you can get for the game. And I was really nervous. Like I was really scared that I wasn't going to get it for whatever reason, or, the game was going to come out, but my EB Games was still going to be closed. So I was going to have to wait. So in one way for me, this is almost like a little bit of a relief. I'm upset that I got to wait longer for the game, but I'm a little bit less anxious now, because I was kind of going crazy thinking like, oh my God, like if this isn't resolved by the end of May and EB Games isn't open, then I'm not going to be able to get my game, right? So, that, like I said, that's a little bit of a relief, but at the same time too, they're doing the right thing, I think, because they'd be sacrificing their sales. Let's say they released it just digitally for everyone to buy. There's probably a lot of people that wouldn't buy the game and they would wait still to get the physical version, or they might not even buy it at all, because by the time the physical version comes out, maybe they've already spoiled the game or something like that, right? So it's definitely an unfortunate situation, but it's the right decision to make, and I'm glad that they actually made this choice to hold it off. Another reason why I'm actually kind of glad that this happened is because Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition comes out the same day, and I'm not getting the special edition or anything like that for that game, so I can go to Walmart and pick that up, and now I'm going to be able to actually play that game and enjoy it the day it comes out, because I was like, oh shoot, like I really want to play Xenoblade Definitive Edition, but The Last of Us 2 comes out, and there's no way I'm missing The Last of Us 2, so I was going to be forced to wait on Xenoblade. So that's decent for me. And aside from that, it also brings up the topic of, are other games going to get delayed? Like, is Ghost of Tsushima going to get delayed? Because that game only came out, it was set to release and still is set to release only a month after May 29th on, not even a month, on June 26th. So that's another conversation that people are definitely going to start having, is what other effects is this going to have on the gaming industry? Is this going to affect the launch of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X? We will just have to wait and see. I know right now Sony and Microsoft have both put out statements saying that these systems are still set to come out as scheduled, as planned, but they also said that that could be subject to change. But as of right now, everything is still a go. So, but anywho, guys, that's all that I got for today. Let me know your thoughts on this delay in the comments and what you think of the whole situation. And be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at AnchorDown902 and on Instagram at AnchorDownGaming. And until then, everybody, stay safe.